In today's video, I've got a best bet full breakdown for the Grizzlies and the Wolves and MLB picks because the NBA games are irrelevant. Eastern Conference standings locked 1 through 10. Nobody can move up or down. Western Conference standings has some movement. But the problem is we got an Eastern Conference matchup for the Cavs and the Pacers. Knicks and Detroit, same thing. Hawks and Nets, same thing. And then you got the Pelicans in a tank fest. And the Bucks, who aren't playing for anything, is the only other game on the slate. So that's 7 of the 8 teams in the Eastern Conference standings, which again, nobody can go up or down. And then the one team from the West is the Pelicans. Nobody bets on them. Good friggin' luck betting on these teams. There's probably angles. I ain't wasting my time. I'm 10-5 in NBA to close out the season because I'm picking my spot. 36-18 overall combined with MLB over the same last 2 weeks. 36-18. We're up almost 15 units profit. My personal VIP pick. Pick your spots, my friend. Volume is great. It helps smooth out the variance. But if the picks themselves are volatile, despite the volume you have there, good luck smoothing out any variance you might be able to come into. Phrasing might not have been right, but hopefully the concept hits home. So we've got the Wolves on the road against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies getting a 1.5 points at home, which I was actually shocked about. That in and of itself is an interesting line. Probably we'll go look at the Grizzlies money line at home. This is a playoff game, essentially. Currently, the Grizz are 6th in the Western Conference standing. Wolves are 8th. Remember, top 6 seeds do not have to play in the NBA playoff play-in round. The winner of this game will automatically be in the top 6 seeds. The loser will be a game back, tied for 7th place with the Warriors, meaning they're going to be in the play-in round unless something changes in the final 2 games. So we got to look at some of the most important pieces, starting with Ja Morant. If you're doing anything different today, you are looking in the wrong places. So his points prop today, 25.5 plus 105 on Novig. By the way, use code DONUTS over there. That site literally has some of the best odds every single day for so many different markets, games, sides, totals, player props. It's nuts. Use code DONUTS. Telling you right now, it is wonderful. I just signed up 2 days ago, and I've been posting those Novig parlays on Twitter. Wow, I love the site. I really do. It's really slick. The app is great, too. See what we can make happen. So I'm going to click his name. Bang, pops it open. And now I've been talking about Ja Morant for a hot minute here, probably over a week or so. We've hammered most of his lines every single game he's played for the points and assists or the points outright. Now, tonight, I'm not on the assists because I think it's just Ja Morant scoring ton. And you're going to get a billion minutes from this kid, especially if the game is close. I'm not joking. The last several close games, we've seen 35, 35, 33 here. And then, a couple games he doesn't need to close it out like crazy as they ran away with it in the final 5 minutes or so. But what I love, 21 attempts, 22 attempts, 22 attempts, 20 attempts, 23 attempts, 22 attempts, 29, 22, 22, 23. He is shooting so much. He's getting to the free throw line. He's actually hitting threes lately. Like, good luck, Minnesota. You got a good defense. That's great. Good luck. Irrelevant to me. Ja Morant is going to play 30-plus minutes and take 20-plus field goal attempts. That is literally all I need to see to bet on him over 25.5 plus odds. But he's not the only person in this game that matters. The other player that we've bet on a few times here, Anthony Edwards. And I'm going to be real with you. He kind of crapped the bed last game. Played 39 minutes, I think, right? And took 27 shots. Let me see. 39 minutes, 27 shots. And he finished with 25. We had over 26.5 on the YouTube show. And I felt so good about it. I'm like, yes, that official YouTube pick's going to look so good. He played almost 40 minutes and took 27 field goal attempts. I was interested, right? So I started doing the searching here in the boxes. I was interested, so I started searching the minutes played. I mean, essentially, whenever he plays those amount of minutes, he was basically a walking W. So many overs, and not just over, but like smashing the number 44, 34, 54, 53, 43. I mean, yeah, some misses in there. We just happened to step on one of those landmines. And I wanted to know how he's done against Memphis. And unfortunately, I don't have any data. We don't have data for the Memphis Grizzlies other than this one game. So let's take a look at Anthony Edwards and him against Memphis. So played him twice, January 11th and January 20th. First game, got locked down. Terrible shooting, 0 for 5 from the outside. Next game, got fouled like crazy. Went to the free throw line 18 times, scored 32 points. So Anthony Edwards, a little bit more volatile in this type of matchup, despite the fact that this is a pace-up matchup for him. I still do like it. I think he's in a really good spot. It's going to be a fast-paced game. When I go back to the game total, you can kind of see this. You can envision a game here, 232.5, where we have 117 to 116 type finish, like down to the wire. I think it could be be absolutely fantastic. Should be fun to bet on tonight. Anthony Edwards points, 27.5. That's pretty pricey of a jump there, especially after a miss. But again, 27 field goal attempts. It's end of season. The games matter more now than ever. This game especially is going to be a playoff atmosphere. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, give me their points. Are there other plays in this game? Yeah, probably. I don't care, though. This is how I bet at the end of the season. Again, I'm 10-5. I'm literally only betting on the superstars to do what superstars do. Like last night, Luka Doncic over 30.5 points. A few nights back, we had Jokic over 27.5 points. Kobe White out there in Chicago over 23.5 points. That was an easy W. Play the studs, play the superstars, play the scorers in these huge games. We played Anthony Edwards over 27.5. We played Morant over 31.5 points and assists. I mean, I'm just reading down the list of all my wins here over the last week or so of NBA. It's been a great stretch, but I'm only betting on those that matter in games that matter, and I'm taking their points because this is what superstars do. They play almost 40 minutes. They take 25 field goal attempts in huge games. They'll get there on volume alone sometimes. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards points. So real quick, let's head over to Underdog. Use code DONUTS. Get up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash, and you get a free pick. And let's see if we can cook up something for that game and that game alone. I'm not going to look at MLB for Underdog today. I literally just want to look at those two superstars doing superstar things in a big game. And my friends, I mean, I think if there's ever a time to do it, to run out, these lower projections and grabbing them for higher, this is the game. I think this is a really simple way to do business today. You could sit there 1.8x, maybe not as low as I want to go. So, pick one of them to go a little bit higher. Maybe we can go Morant at points and assists when it comes out later and go ahead and grab a lower projection there. I think that's probably a fine option. I mean, we could just take this outright. Matter of fact, I think I'll go Anthony Edwards at 24.5. And let's go Ja Morant at 25.5, his normal projection. And we grab the higher. So keeping it simple. Morant and Edwards. There you go. You need 26 from Morant. You need 25 from Anthony Edwards. And by the way, if you use code DONUTS and get that free pick today, get up to $1,000 on your deposit bonus, you get a free pick, right? So you can just use that one. Don't even worry about Anthony Edwards and just use it with Ja Morant. Matter of fact, that free pick will be a 1x multiplier. Let me show you what that means. So let's pretend this is a free pick and you need a player to score a half a point. Literally just one bucket, a free throw, and then bang. So because it's a 1x multiplier, you can then go to Ja Morant and you could grab one of these lower projections. Look how low you can go. I just want to just paint this picture for you. Like, can Ja score 21 points tonight? If so, you're getting a 2x. You're getting a 2x multiplier. Literally, you're going to double your money if Ja Morant can score 21 points tonight. Something he's been doing left and right. If you use that with the free pick that you get if you use code DONUTS. This is the best way to play on Pick'em platform. Use the discount, use the bonus, use the free squares like the free pick, and use code DONUTS to get them. Now, my friends, let me show you. This is MySpartyEdge.com. There are all sorts of optimizers over here on your left. Fliff, Onyx, ProfitX, Novig, Prize Picks, Underdog, Rebet, Pick'em Optimizer. If you click on this, you actually get Dabble and Better and Sleeper. There's the Player Trends tab. My goodness, if you're not using this, you're missing out. This is going to tell you who's hot, who's not. Ja Morant has scored 30.6 points per game last 10 games, over in 9 of those 10 games, so on and so forth. You can find soft lines like this. And when this really is helpful is for these softer markets where you can do these parlays like the hits parlay. Check out Jorge Soler. I mean, he's got a hit this season in 9 of 11 games. I'm going to sort by the season, and you can start putting together these hits parlay with these players who are just hitting so well. Grab the hot hitters, put them together, and make yourselves a little parlay. Oh, Mitch, I don't like the hits parlay. Okay, check out the strikeout market. Who's been pitching well so far? Jesus Luzardo, Chris Bassett, shockingly, averaging 8 strikeouts over in 2 of 2 games at 6+. There's Luzardo. I opened his player card, and you can do your research right here. You can look at his pitch count. You can look at all sorts of stats for each of the betting markets. You want to slide the line around? You're like, well, okay, let me look at last year's data. There we go. All right, so maybe I'm going to use an alt line. We'll go 4+ strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo today. And okay, not bad. Last season, over in 10 of 12. This season, he's at 11 strikeouts. Maybe I'm going 4+ strikeouts and nerfy parlay. I don't know, but like this is what you can do. Chris Bassett, last season for strikeouts. There you go. We'll use the arrows instead of the slider this time. At 4+ with Jesus Luzardo, maybe. There's your little parlay. Goodness gracious. What I love doing is using this for the hits market. Because check this out. Often there's these guys, they go out there and they're out there long enough. And Bassett's one of those guys that can go 18+ out frequently. All right. This is kind of what he does. So you're seeing it this year, both games, and maybe not as much as I thought last year. But I'm going to go to the hits market and I'm going to slide this down to 5 hits. There you go. You want to use Chris Bassett, 5+ hits allowed, parlayed with Jesus Luzardo, 4+ strikeouts. You're going to give yourself a nice little parlay. And then you're just going to have to line shop. Real quick, I just opened it up on DraftKings for you. Literally just one site. You're going to have to check around. You can get better odds than a -143, but it's not a bad start. And again, that was literally just clicking on 2 names here. There's no deep research done there. And if you don't want to do that, just use the optimizer. Here we are, Novig. Code Donuts over there. Check it out. Novig odds on Zach Littell to get a walk today. 1+ walk, -185. The MySparry odds is an aggregate odds of the other 10 sports books on our player odds page. So the other sports books are essentially not paying you out as much as you'll get for taking this on Novig. And hey, you don't want to pay for a -185 as a straight. Use it in a parlay. How about Alex Bregman to get a hit today? -189. The books are giving you -235. Heck, take Littell, take Bregman, and parlay them. You can open up Bregman's page. You can see it's been a little cold as of late. Still had a good season. He's batting over 300. But the optimizers are going to give you the best EV on every play. They're going to highlight that for you every single time you play any of these lines. And you could get this for every single optimizer that I have. Here we go. Last season, you can see Littell had 1+ walk in 20 of 29 games. Walker Buehler, over 1.5 walks, is a positive EV play of over 7%. Heck, today, if you just want to take the 1+ walk, look, he's done that in 17 of 20 games. You were looking for a parlay piece earlier? Well, there you go. But Donuts, I don't play on the exchanges. All right, that's your decision. I only play on PrizePicks. Fine. Click the PrizePicks Optimize. Best play on the board on PrizePicks right now is Michael Wacha under 1.5 walks. You get 3.19% positive expected value. It has nothing to do with research, stats, trends, matchup, nothing. None of that matters. And if it did, I guess it actually looks pretty good. He's been under in 61% of his starts the last 2 years. It has everything to do with the odds. And let me show you really fast. We'll go to the player odds. We'll go to MLB. This is a softer market, not a ton of prop lines will be up for this one this early in the morning, but we're still going to research it. So WACH, and there you go. You're looking at it. DraftKings -135, Fliff, Onyx 140, -135, ESPN Bet, Hard Rock -135, -130, Bovada overseas -135, and then PrizePicks and Underdog giving you a fixed payout there for the Flex 5. Great play on both sites per the math. And the optimizer does that for you. You don't have to line shop. You can literally open up any of these optimizers and do it yourself. And I showed this today because the last few days I've been giving MLB picks, doing the MLB research live, but I wanted you to see for days like this when I don't have a ton of content to produce, you can load up the site on your mobile app. That's right. The website inside any browser you use acts as an app. That's crazy. I paid a lot of money for that. You get the experience of an app using any browser you want. Edge, Chrome, whatever. I don't even know. But they act like an app on your cell phone. You don't have to download. Just visit the page, mysparryedge.com. Or as you saw today on computer, it's gorgeous. I mean, when you got a lot of data like that, it's going to look good. You can use this site for $9.99. Just use code STREAM right there. Code STREAM. $9.99. Use all these optimizers. And inside Discord, you actually get Discord bot picks. Every 5 minutes, all these exchanges, pick'em apps, the best positive EV plays, the highest ones, they get posted in Discord, a running feed. Not a better $10 product out there. I'm telling you right now, it's the best in the industry. MySparryEdge.com, grab that link down below, and I'll see you inside Discord. I do talk to the MySparry Edge members in their exclusive Discord chat as well. Let's get paid.